What's up, gamers? Masked Gamer here today to bring you another quick video. This one might be a little bit long because I've got a whole bunch of swag in my little swag bag here from the Amazing Arizona Comic Convention. I know this is a video game channel, but I was excited for all of my nerdy goodies here, and I'm sure some of you like your comic books and superheroes too, so I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what we got here from the comic convention. Now, initially, Stan Lee was supposed to be coming to the convention, which I was super excited about because he was going to be doing signings and pictures, but it turns out that poor guy got sick, man. He's 90-something years old, and he had open heart surgery, and then he got sick. And so anyways, he did not show up, but I did have the opportunity to send in a couple of my older Spider-Man books, which was Amazing Spider-Man 109 and Spectacular Spider-Man #1. So I'm going to get those CGC'd and sent out to Stan Lee to get them signed in signature series. So I'm pretty excited about that. That will greatly increase the value and collectability of the books, but I don't really plan on selling any of it. So it's mainly just for my own personal use. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I did here. First off, I bought the VIP upgrade pass here, as you can see, and the Stan Lee package was $200. Obviously, this is Jim Lee here. He's a comic book artist, very famous, works on a lot of different things. And but to get the VIP pass with the Stan Lee signings and photo opportunity, it's $200. So you get the VIP bag, which I'll tell you what, the VIP bag by itself was a ripoff, and I'll show you exactly why. Really, all I got for it was I got some Jim Lee stuff. I mean, it's all newer DC books, as you can see. You know, they're just not. It's nothing special. You know, these are all just newer books. And I got Cyberforce #1, the newest rendition of Cyberforce. They've been around since the '90s by Mark Silvestri. This one's pretty cool. This is a comic sketchbook. This is drawn by John Goff. So this was included in the bag. And then you get a hardback, which kind of sucks because this thing right here, I got it last year at the comic convention, so they gave us the same book 2 years in a row and kind of recycled it. And then they also recycled the bags from last year. As you all know, the Walking Dead video game came out a long time ago. So a little bit disappointed with the VIP status, but it's cool because tomorrow I'm going to get a lot of Jim Lee stuff signed. So the total VIP pass is $100, which it just wasn't worth it, to be honest with you. Either way, it was still fun. And they also throw in some of these quote-unquote limited edition sketch cards here, which I'll show you what I got done with one of them. I'm going to get a couple more of these done tomorrow. So let's go ahead and go through what I got signed and purchased at the comic convention. This here is Ocho by Eric Mengel. He is an Arizona native, and he self-publishes his own little superhero books, and you know, I've made it now a tradition to go pick up his newest things every year because it's, you know, nice little story, and they're all signed by him and everything. So pretty cool here. So I'll go ahead and move these aside. And then the next one, this one I was pretty excited about. I'm a big fan of Invincible. It's written by Robert Kirkman, the same writer for the Walking Dead comic and TV show, obviously. But what's unique about that is that the artist, Cory Walker, went ahead and signed it and did a sketch of Alan the Alien, which is a character in the book. So this thing is pretty cool, and it's definitely going to go into my prize collection box here. So get that out of the way. I also had Cory Walker go ahead and sign a few others. And Super Patriot's one of my favorite characters. He kind of originated within the Savage Dragon series. But I had him he did a mini-series, a 4-part mini-series. So I had 1, 2, 3, and 4 all signed by Mr. Cory Walker. And he was actually a really cool guy. Got to take a picture of him, but I won't be showing that because it's got my face in it. I had him sign that, and then I had him sign Adam and Eve, which was a mini from Invincible. And for some reason, I couldn't find my #1 because I do have the #1, and I wanted him to sign that too. But anyways, I got some good stuff from him. He was a cool guy, and he was nice to sign everything. And then he kind of sent me, I guess it's a little preview Comic-Con thing here of Invincible and Young Lady Omni-Man. So if you haven't checked that out, and check it out. This is just kind of the guide to the events and everything that they put in the little goodie bag. See what else we got here. This one right here is Blindside. I don't know too much about this. John Goff and the cover artist signed this here, and I don't really know too much about it, so I'm not going to get into it that much, but the art looks really cool. Looks like a cool comic, and I'll definitely be checking out. You know, they went ahead and signed that, and I have a few prints that I'll go over here in a second as well. This is actually not mine. Somebody that did not buy the VIP pass was in line next to us. Nice couple, really cool people. I'm going to go ahead and have this signed tomorrow by Jim Lee for him because he wasn't sure if he was going to make it in line. So I'm going to sacrifice one of my 10 signatures and do a good deed and get this signed for him so he can, you know, have something by Jim Lee. So that was my good deed for the month, so don't ask for anything else from me from now on. And then this is what I'm gonna get signed tomorrow by Jim Lee. I got Gen 13 #1 from way back in the day. This is a 3D special edition variant, Gen 13 #1. Then I have Deathblow #1, the regular version, and then the Deathblow #1 variant edition. And then, of course, if you're a real Jim Lee fan, you have to get Wildcats #1 and 2 signed because that will definitely be awesome to have. So I'm thinking about getting these CGC'd as well, but I'm not really sure. I'll decide that tomorrow, how much more money I want to shell out on my ridiculous comic book collection. So the next one right here, this is probably one of my favorites from today. This is Chew, Secret Agent Pollo. If you see it spelled P-O-Y-O, as in pollo, the Spanish word for chicken, P-O-L-L-O, I believe it is, but this one's got the gold foil in it. John Layman, the writer, went ahead and signed this. This was his book that he went ahead and put together, and it's awesome. He was a really cool guy, so I got him to sign this, and then got Chew #10, Chew #11, I got Chew #9, Chew #8, and Chew #12, all signed by John Layman today, which is pretty cool. These are definitely going to be going up in value just based on that, and he was a really cool guy. So then the next one, you know, I like the kind of the older stuff. I'm probably the only guy that brought anything in from the 90s for Lobdell to sign, but I had him sign the 10th, the Black Embrace. This is a really cool book as well. I had him sign the #1 and the #1 variant. And then I also had him sign #3, #4, and #2, as they are not in order. But pretty cool to have anyways. So then this is a new book, and I guess it's pronounced Moriarty, and I guess he's Sherlock Holmes' nemesis. So I picked this up from the actual writer of it. He was kind enough to sign it for me. So this is the trade paperback. This is one of them that I will probably be reading because we're kind of flipping through it, and it looks pretty cool. Should be a good little read, and he gave me a free little bookmarker for it. Little promotional bookmarker, which is pretty sweet. So then I went ahead and got some prints as well. This one is Nicole Chilelli from the Face Off show on Sci-Fi. She was the winner of last season. It's a really cool show. Check it out if you haven't. And she was really nice and kind enough to take some pictures and sign a little card of her own makeup on herself. So that was pretty sweet. And this, I don't know what it is or where it comes from, but it's apparently some kind of Top Cow, which is Mark Silvestri stuff. So I don't know what it is, but you know, might be cool and might be lame. Who knows? And then this one right here, this one, he's not a comic book artist, but he does, this is all airbrush art, and kind of walked by and saw this guy standing there with all this amazing airbrush art, and I'm like, man, I've got to get this picture of Venom. This is just freaking sweet, man. Thought it was really cool, and what was his name? Kiyomaka or something? I don't know. But I thought it was really cool. Some really serious art, and you know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so having something of Venom's pretty sweet. Get that frame put on the wall. So here's the other cool thing too. So the guy that signed, I don't even remember his last name. It was something really weird to pronounce. I think it was Arabic or something. I couldn't pronounce it or whatever. So, oh, there you go. Okay. Adele's Corona. Anyway, so this guy was nice enough. He included these. There's 3 of them in here. He included these with the that other comic that I showed you, The Blind Side. he was nice enough to sign these as well. He was giving them away for free, I guess, you know, kind of promote his comic and everything. And I mean, the art's awesome, and he was a really cool guy too. So I'm excited to read it and see, you know, how good it is. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some Youngblood or Liefeld work, but it's pretty cool. So, and then this one here, I don't know what it is. Do you guys know what it is? I'm not going to tell you about it, but this is a print by Bob the Artist was the guy's name, and I guess bobtheartist.com I believe his website was. If you're a fan of this film, then we'd probably get along pretty well, because it's got to be one of my top 10 or 5 or 3 or, you know, whatever movies. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy here framed and put up on my wall in my collection studio, which I'll do a tour of at some point once I get everything wrapped up. So anyways, guys, that's what I did today. Instead of playing video games, and I was actually wearing this shirt and had a bunch of people asking me, hey, is that game good? What have you been playing it? What's your favorite character? You know, so it's kind of cool hanging out with a bunch of other geeks that, you know, also have other geekish hobbies as well. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my swag bag here. You know, sometime maybe if I ever reveal my identity to the public, we'll meet at the next comic convention. But until next time, Masked Gamer is out.